News home. More from UK News. Friday, May 25, 2018, 3:30 PM. Share on Facebook, share on Messenger, share on Messenger, share on Twitter, share on WhatsApp. A near monster who attacked a D-Day veteran with a claw hammer and left him for dead has been found guilty of attempted murder. Joseph Isaacs, 40, of no fixed address, shouted "Money, money, money" as he advanced on 96-year-old Lieutenant Commander Jim Booth, hitting him repeatedly over the head with a shiny new implement last November. Isaacs, who is illiterate, was given a 20-year extended sentence. It comprises a 16-year term of which he will have to serve 2/3, and a 4-year extension. He began his prolonged and barbaric attack after his offer of cheap building work was turned down. Lieutenant Commander Booth tried to escape by retreating into his house in Taunton, Somerset, but Isaacs pursued him and continued his cowardly assault. "He hit me 6 times on the head as well as more on the arms with the claw hammer and the claw side of it too," Lieutenant Commander Booth said. Somerset and Devon Constabulary said it was a miracle that Lieutenant Commander Booth had survived after suffering multiple skull fractures and lacerations to his head, hands and arms, adding that he may never fully recover. Isaacs left Lieutenant Commander Booth for dead on his living room floor so that he could search his home for money and valuables. Mark Major from the Crown Prosecution Service said, "Worse things happen at sea," Lieutenant Commander Booth said, adding, "I blame myself because I was special services, you know. I think I should really have known how to deal with this, but I didn't. I was too old, obviously." Reflecting on his attacker, Lieutenant Commander Booth presumed Isaacs had been a very normal boy who had been playing with trains and so on and so forth. Presumably something terrible happened in his life and who knows what it was and turned him into a near monster, he added. "So to that extent I understand. But obviously I can't understand what he did, frankly. And why. There seems to be no reason why. That's how I am at the moment." Judge David Ticehurst said Lieutenant Commander Booth was an extraordinarily remarkable gentleman who had suffered a brutal and utterly senseless attack. At an earlier hearing, Isaacs admitted causing grievous bodily harm with intent, aggravated burglary and 6 allegations of fraud. But he denied intending to kill Lieutenant Commander Booth, claiming he had gone to his house to ask for money for food. Police said that when they stopped a car Isaacs was driving on the 24th of November, 2 days after the attack, traces of Mr. Booth's blood were on his jeans, and a check belonging to Lieutenant Commander Booth was found in the footwell. Isaacs admitted he attacked Lieutenant Commander Booth and used his bank cards following the burglary but denied attempted murder. Mr. Major said. DCI James Riccio, who led the investigation, said, "Joseph Isaacs called at Jim Booth's home posing as a workman. When Mr. Booth declined the work being offered, Isaacs forced his way in, demanded money and subjected Mr. Booth to a prolonged and barbaric ordeal. He used a claw hammer to strike Mr. Booth repeatedly to the head and body, even hitting him multiple times while he lay on the floor. It was a cowardly act and it's a miracle Mr. Booth survived these horrific injuries." Lieutenant Commander Booth, who played a key part in the success of the D-Day landings, cleared mines from the Mediterranean Sea once the Second World War was over. DCI Riccio added, "This has been an emotive case which has affected everyone who's worked on it. Mr. Booth has showed immense strength of character and spirit to survive the injuries he suffered, and while he may never fully recover, he has a close network of family and friends to support him." Copyright Sky News 2018. Share on Facebook, share on Messenger, share on Messenger, share on Twitter, share on WhatsApp. More from UK News. Donald Trump, June talks with North Korea could be back on. Donald Trump has said the June talks with North Korea could be back on. MH17 plane crash. UK tells Russia to answer for its actions. Russia must answer for its actions after it was named culpable by investigators for shooting down Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 4 years ago. Boris Johnson has said, "Man shot in taxi by police in Bishop Auckland, County Durham." A man has been shot by a police officer following reports of a suspect spotted with a handgun, Durham police has said.